Yes, mate. How good does this feel? Another win here at St James Park. Turning into a fortress, isn't it?
So we're undefeated still,
Yeah.
Matty, and the only team that's given us a bit of trouble, where we look like we potentially might not win the game, was against City, bro. And even then we were 3-1 up. Against Palace, we certainly should have beat them. We had the VAR decision that went against us. But even the VAR element aside, we played them off the park. They came here, they weren't interested in playing any football. Likewise against Bournemouth. Against Bournemouth, we didn't have the that bit of quality eye in the final third. But now we'll put it all together. Like, we've scored 4 here today. We'll put 5 past Brentford. We'll put 4 past Fulham at Craven Cottage. We're a different animal now, like, Matty. It's scary, like, how much we've improved in such a quick amount of time. Obviously, we've spent the money, got 8 new players, but I don't think anybody, even with that money spent, could have imagined the project to be, as fast flowing as it has been. Like,
I think a man of stadium in Gdansk in the crowd thinking, wow, this is fast track, this is Disneyland. You know what I mean? We're getting the front of the queue quicker than we thought.
So what's interesting, Matty, is if that will change their appetite for what they want to do in January. Will that make them say, well, we're already probably going to get European football. You'd probably fancy us to get European football. Bearing in mind 7th gets you the BTEC Europa League. So will they say, all right, well then we don't need to spend too much in January, or will they look at it the other way and say, maybe, one excellent player and then potentially we're knocking on the door for the Champions League? Do you know what I mean? What do you think we'll do? Do you think we'll spend in January?
I think they'll be very tempted to. If there's an opportunity to sign a big player, I think they'll go for it. Me.
Yeah, it's like who would you want to replace now in the starting 11? It's
I was crying out all summer for Diaby. We've got ALMIRON there now. Don't you need him? Do you don't need to strengthen the defence? You've got Target still on the bench. You look around and think where does need strengthen? Maybe still that winger in case of injuries. Maybe centre mid instead of Sean Longstaff. But everyone's doing well. You just Shelby come back in the team and say, do we need to sign anyone?
Honestly, man. So the one that I was crying out for as well was a right winger. But MIGGY has well and truly made that position his own. Like the Prince of Paraguay.
MIGGY ALMIRON. It's Messi ALMIRON, man. It's Messi ALMIRON.
Honestly, he's unbelievable, man. That goal today, just top bins for fun, honestly.
25 yards again.
Shout out to me mate like Taz. He was saying, like when I was saying that, I think we need better than MIGGY. And at the time, it was just about, you had one goal in like 40 appearances or something like that. Yeah. He's completely turned it around now. He's so good. That left wand of a foot, he's good. And the confidence levels are just unreal. You've got to shout out Eddie Howe as well for, getting that out of him. Like, who would have knew, like, when we had MIGGY under boost that he's capable of, all these goals that he's getting. It's unreal, man. Like, I was just talking to Nas there off camera that he's potentially got 3 goal of the month contenders.
He's got his own competition.
Honestly, yeah, man. 7 goals already this season. Absolutely brilliant. Like, and long may it continue. The notorious MIG, MIGGY Smalls. What a guy he is, man. Honestly, unbelievable.
Do you think that Newcastle will still be in the top 4 come the World Cup break? 2 games to go.
You'd fancy us, like. So I've seen the scorelines before, Matty, and Chelsea got beat 3-1.
Shame Spurs came back. Spurs were going to be 2-0 at Bournemouth.
Yeah, I kind of like Spurs if I'm honest, like, but obviously if they're a competitor to us for the top 4, I don't want them to succeed.
We were 3rd in the league at half time.
Right, exactly, bro, that's it.
Ruined my Instagram story, that.
But I mean, so we've got 2 games left. Southampton, you fancy us to beat them. They haven't been great this season at all. And then Chelsea, that's going to be an absolutely brilliant game. That'll be a real challenge for us. You don't know what you're going to get with Potter. I seen the other day he was playing like Raheem Sterling left wing back or something, so he's playing FIFA in real life.
He needs the World Cup break, because he needs to figure out his team. But do Newcastle need the World Cup break, or would you rather just keep the momentum going?
I 100% agree with the latter, mate. It would be brilliant if there was no World Cup, I reckon, like, because you don't know how. First of all, a lot of our big players will be going. Pope, will he play or not? I'm not sure. Trippier, Bruno, Wilson. I feel like he won't, bro. If it was down to me, I would take him all day. But I think Kane's obviously going, and I think Tammy will go. And then it's between one of Tony or Wilson, and I think he's going to go Tony just because Tony was in the provisional squad.
Maybe.
And Tony has been good as well, to be fair. But it is a shame, like, for Wilson, because he's going to be too old by the time the next World Cup comes around.
Right, okay, thanks for it. Good seeing you.
Nice one.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
Yeah,
Basti guy.